Hi everyone, for everyone who hasn't seen my blog yet, my name's Chris Howard, I'm a magician from Dorset. This is a blog about party planning. We've covered budgeting so far, that was covered last week, and just a general overview of what you need to consider when planning a party. Today, we're going to talk about entertainment. Now obviously I'm a magician, so I might be biased, but I would say magicians are the best entertainment for a party, but it might not be applicable to everyone to have a magician. So magicians, if you hire a magician, they do lots of different things. They can do walk around magic, they can do close-up magic, they can do stage magic, they can do children's shows if you're organising a children's party. Some of the children's show magicians might be able to be balloon artists as well, so make animals out of balloons. So there's lots of variety of magicians, and depending on what your budget is, some magicians might suit your budget, some might not. Always check out their web pages, but also always check out the reviews as well, because anyone can have a fantastic web page. Check out the reviews, check out the action photos. So again, photos of a magician by himself or just holding a deck of cards, that's just him sat at home holding a deck of cards. What you want to do is actual action shots, so videos or photos of them actually performing and the reactions you'll get when you hire that magician. We then have music. So you've got DJs, you've got singers, you've got bands, you've got solo artists who will have maybe a keyboard. Lots of different options around kind of singers and music. Sometimes again, if your budget's kind of lower, get a Spotify playlist or a playlist through Amazon or whoever you use as your music provider. Get a playlist, play it on your stereo, and you can have your music that way. That's a way of saving some money and also choosing music. What you don't want to do is constantly have to change CD or stuff like that. So with the technology we have, make a long enough playlist. Now again, if you're going to have a different theme for the day than you are in the evening, if it's going to last that long. So during the day, you might want just a little bit of nice background music, something a little jazzy or something like that. And in the evening, you might want a little bit of dance music so people can kind of get more in the mood if they've had a drink or two and want to party a wee bit more. But again, the theme of your party. So there's other things you can do. Now you can hire circus entertainers, so jugglers and still walkers and fire eaters. Again, think of your venue. If you're going to have something like that, make sure there's places to have it. You've got casino hires. There's lots of kind of entertainment you can hire, but there's lots of things you can do at home by yourself without having to hire anyone. So you could have a themed dance-off. So if you're having a themed party, so like an 80s party, you can have a themed dance-off. So they could learn certain dances from certain songs from back in the day, and they could do those. You could have a trivia night. So after the main day or just for the evening, you could have a trivia night. Board game nights, very, very good. Like I said, casino. You could also hire an artist, a caricature person who can draw you and draw your friends, or you can even actually get art supplies and get people to draw each other, or a bowl of flowers, or a vase of flowers, or a bowl of fruit, or something like that, and then you can compare. Charades, always a great one goes down. Movies and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, two hands. Movies. It's great fun. What else can we do? You can do a scavenger hunt. So you can actually have a pre-set up, piece of paper with some clues on it, get them to go around the house, go around the local neighbourhood, find clues and stuff like that. You could have a pizza and a pizza making or a cheese board making party. So again, once the main day's done, the guests who are there in the evening might want some food. Make your own pizzas, have it all set up in your kitchen. You could have, if you're, again, looking for food ideas, you can have your guests bring their signature dish. So get your guests to do the work for you. That way everyone gets to try something that someone else likes. You might find that there's lots of different culture of food as well. But it saves you, especially if you're thinking of catering or food like that. If you've got lots of food brought with you, happy days. Just think of the money that will save. You could have a little bonfire or a fire pit, and in the evenings you can gather around it, get the marshmallows out. Someone, if they've got an acoustic guitar, knows how to play it. Again, just something to do in the evening, which will be nicer and a little bit more intimate than the party and the discos. You could, again, if it's your kind of thing, I'm rubbish at it, but you could set up a DIY bar. So somewhere where you've got all the stuff built, set out, bits of wood and everything else, and people can come along, they can do a bit of DIY, they can make something while they're there. Like I said, I wouldn't have the equipment to do something like that, it's not my forte, but you might do. It might be, you and your mates having a couple of beers, nice DIY bar, you get to do some stuff yourself. You could always throw an ice cream party, so different kind of ice creams and stuff like that. Get to try those. You can create an outdoor theatre. Projectors aren't too expensive. Big TVs most people have one. You can take it outside if it's whatever's nice. Set up a little theatre. Couples in their blankets watching a nice film together. A little backyard carnival. So again, if you've got lots of decorations, gazebos and stuff like that, you can make a little carnival out there. You can even do a couple of little stalls, anything like that. You could host a book exchange. So I love reading. If you love reading and you've got hundreds of books, you can get someone to bring along their favourite book and they get to take one of your favourite books. Wine tasting, obviously always going to go down well if you're a fan of wine and drinking. Wine tasting and have different wines, and even you can hire experts, or you can research it yourself if you're already an expert. You can do karaoke. Everyone loves a bit of karaoke. Get them to sing, dance. Again, it's entertainment. So there's lots of things you can do at home to save yourself having to hire someone or buy something. There's lots of things we already have in our houses which might be able to save some money. But like I said, if you're hiring someone, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you check out their webpage. Make sure you look at their photos if they have videos or a show reel. Read the reviews other people left. If they've got bad reviews on Google or on don't just use their webpage, because I already put the good ones on there. But if they've got bad Google reviews, are they going to be the person you want turned up late or anything like that? And especially if you've set up a party to go as smoothly as you possibly can. If you're booking someone and they're going to turn up half an hour late, and actually they're meant to be performing for an hour, but the first half an hour is going to be performing and then the second half hour is you're on food, and it's not when you wanted it, they're not the people you want. Yes, you might have to pay a wee bit more to get the best or the one you want. And also, remember, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, everything I say is my opinion, cheapness does not always guarantee that you're going to get rubbish. So if someone's a lower fee than someone else, let's say, for example, I charge £400 for a couple of hours, and Buddy down the road charges £800 for a couple of hours. Now, you might think, oh, we'll hire Buddy because he's going to be a better magician than Chris. Well, actually, that's not going to be the case, because Buddy might be doing it for 50 years, but actually he's done the same routine for 50 years. So he's all very, it is routinely. It's just basically he doesn't put in the enthusiasm and the love of magic. So research, and remember, price is important, but price doesn't dictate the quality you will get all the time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it won't. So yeah, spend your time researching them. But there's lots of things you can do at home. Again, if you've got any questions, you've got any ideas, anything I haven't covered, there will be more on entertainment, because it's such a massive area to cover. There will be more on it. But if you have any ideas, have any questions, shoot it in the comments, drop me an email. Be happy to answer it and go through it with you. Thank you. Enjoy planning your party. Hope to see you again.